Hi, this is Megan with viveur. Today I'm going to show you how to saute garlic. It's a very basic thing that any home cook should know how to do, but some people mess it up because they either cook the garlic for too long or they don't chop it finely enough. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down in a few easy steps. So here, you take your garlic, take a knife like this, one that isn't like a steak knife and doesn't have the edges. So this is the most ideal for cutting. And essentially you're going to cut off a few cloves. And the easiest way to get rid of the skins is to just take the back of your knife, turn it over, take the back of your knife and apply a little bit of pressure. You'll hear that cracking noise. And that's how you know that all the skins are off. So this is what it's going to look like. That's a piece that's definitely, all the skins are off, and it's a lot easier than standing there and picking at the garlic. So it's a lot easier. It's just this one's being a little bit of a pain. So then you take your garlic and you start to slice it to really fine pieces like that. Be careful not to cut yourself, of course. You want to chop it as finely as you can. So pieces like that are good. You can even go this way. Right. You don't need too many cloves for you to get a real flavor once you saute it. And a lot of recipes don't call for more than a few cloves anyway. So I'll just show you how to saute a few cloves. So see how I'm cutting it, and then the ones that are a little thicker I'll just cut again. Really simple, not too hard. Okay. There we go. So now we have that done, we can go over to the stove area. And you're just going to take a little bit of olive oil, enough that will coat the pan. So I just sort of eyeball it. You don't necessarily need to measure it out or anything. You just want a nice coating so that, you know, covers the entire pan. If you don't use enough olive oil, then the garlic will definitely burn, so you want to make sure that you use enough. But that's good. And you can put it on the flame, let it heat up. I'm heating it. Lower the flame a little bit at a medium heat, like that. Okay, so then we can come get our garlic again, the ones that we sliced up. The best way to get rid of garlic smell is to use citrus soap. I learned that. Anyway, so you can just put them on the pan. Again, make sure that the olive oil is coated in between the garlic. And, you know, as you cook the garlic, you can move it around the pan. That way you know it's really cooking. And you want to, you know, it should take no longer than 2 or 3 minutes for the garlic to cook. I would recommend doing it towards the end of when you're done with all the other components of your meal, because it does cook quickly. And the last thing you want is burnt garlic, because that will throw your entire meal off, and you'll really taste that. So whenever you get a light brown, as you can see, some of these really thin pieces are already starting to get brown, like that one. So, you know, if you just give it a few minutes, and again, the thinner that you slice your garlic, the faster it will cook. If you have thick pieces, then it's not going to cook at all, and it won't make for a good saute. So that's important. You see these are starting to sizzle up. If you want to lower the heat, you can lower the heat if other things aren't ready right away or whatnot. Use your judgment. But that's really how you saute garlic. It's not too difficult, and thanks for tuning in with us.